Hey guys, what's up? It's Katy and I'm back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. Finally, I finally had some time to record some footage and upload, and I know it's been a while and I apologize for that. So I get a lot of questions, and I'm going off on a tangent here and I apologize, but wanting some more lower level content. So I know Cav isn't exactly probably the lowest, but we're going to go through all of the boss fights for Cavalier difficulty shot in the dark. So the first boss that we have is Punisher 2099, and he's got Indomitable, Mystic Ward, Maximum Overdrive, Healer Hide, Unyielding Assault, and Unyielding Assault, excuse me. So Warlock works really great for this fight because of the Healer Hide. So you can actually use this to your advantage. When Punisher is regenning and Warlock has his infections up, right? And Punisher is infected. He's no longer has just the virus. What it's going to do is it's going to power drain Punisher 2099, and that works because with Maximum Overdrive, when Punisher reaches when his battery reaches intervals of exactly 25%, he's going to gain 25% of his max power over 5 seconds. So you can use this to your advantage in two ways. One, you can use the Healer Hide in your advantage to keep Punisher 2099 kind of at lower power and not push him to his special 3. Second, you can, if you get hit, you can heal yourself. So it's kind of a fun node in that way. Warlock really works great for this fight because it goes, both ways. All right, so now we're moving on to Crossbones, and he's got Power of Will, so you can't reduce his ability accuracy. He's got Float Like a Butterfly, so his Fury effects are indefinitely paused, and then he's got Fair is Fair, so if you nullify one of his buffs, you're power locked for 2.5 seconds. He's got Specialist 2, Redlining, and Beat the Buzzer, so when you fill a bar of power, you're going to have a 10-second timer started, and if you don't use your special attack before that timer expires, you're going to get a burst of direct damage equal to 50% of your max health. So this was the Cosmic chapter, so I just brought Venom in here so he can nom some of those furies, and luckily, I almost said Punisher, excuse me, luckily Crossbones is very willing to throw his special ones, because the special one is really easy to dodge, so this makes it a lot easier when he's cooperative. Now, if he's not cooperative, that's a different story. So he does get power really quickly, so, Venom would work good for this. Again, you can bring in a nullifier if you want someone who can power drain too, but the thing is, he gets all those furies and he starts hitting like a truck, and it hurts. So you want to try to remove those furies, and that's why Venom works great, because you can use him in the quest and then you can use him on the boss too. Now, I use Null in the quest, but that's neither here nor there. And this is a 565 Venom. I don't remember what say he is, not that that really matters. So Crossbones goes down easy peasy. So now we're moving on to Red Skull, and warning, I'm going to speed up this fight because it's long, and it's long for a number of reasons. So first off, it's long because of the node with the armor break immunity, Foresight, kinetic reactor, power struggle, and explosive personality. So explosive personality is not really bad because you don't ever really want to hit into Punisher's block, Red Skull's block anyway. So I just brought Magneto in here because I figured he's metal, I can deal with this. It just takes a really long time. And it was the safe bet, not gonna lie. So whenever he gains a bar of power, you gain a bar of power. If he uses the bar of power before you use your power, you lose it. So I just like to keep Red Skull at his special 1. It's easy to dodge. There's no projectiles. I'm 50-50 with his special 2. Mainly because I don't like to push him to it. So that's why I just keep him at his special 1 and, hope for the best. All right, so now we're moving on to Cap Infinity War, and he's got enhanced abilities, Pass the Buck. So with Pass the Buck, you're inflicted with a power sting for 10 seconds. He's also got Size Matters. So with Size Matters, extra large champions, their attacks cannot be glanced. Large champions, special attacks, intercepts, and heavy attacks can't be glanced. Medium champs, intercepts, and heavies can't be glanced. And small champs, only heavy attacks cannot be glanced. So it's kind of annoying because he's also got micro reflect. So whenever he glances an attack, it's reflected back upon you. He's got obstinate charge, so basically he's stun immune for his first hit of a combo, and he's got debilitating refund, so his special attacks cost 50% less power when you're suffering from a debuff, i.e. that power sting. So I decided to bring in Mole Man here because A, he's going to help a lot with the whole glancing mechanic, and B, if I keep him not in his, monster mass form, he's going to purify those power stings. Now his raw damage is going to come when he's in the rawr stage. I totally forget what it's called. Don't judge me on it, okay? It's been a while. But he can take care of this fight easy. He'll also gain monster mass when he purifies those, so that always works out well. And me, again, I like baiting Cap Infinity Wars special one. It's easy. And I'm also throwing the special ones here to kind of build up my monster mass charges for whenever I go to parry, and because of that node, he's stun immune off that first hit, so it'll put me in the rawr mode, so it'll kind of add up. Plus, I want to get some DOT on him because even though it's small, any amount of DOT is a good amount of DOT. But overall, this isn't a hard fight. You could also bring in Namor, and deal with that micro reflect. So now we're moving on to the first of the new bosses, and that is Kate Bishop. And she's got heavy bias, bubble shield, which I hate, arrow to the knee. So she starts the fight with 5 cruelty passives, each increasing crit damage by 20%. And then if you interrupt her heavy attack, it transfers 1 cruelty passive onto you. And then she's also got ricochet. So if she gets you pinned up against the wall, you can't dex her special attacks with dexterity. That sucks. Don't get pushed up against the wall. Also, I made a boo-boo here because first time I did this fight, I totally had 4 charges on Mcoc because I brought Cable with me. And this time, for some reason, I had an epic blonde moment and forgot to bring Cable with me. So we got a little baby apocalypse going on here. And I was like, oh no, because that cold snap damage off that special 2 was no joke. I was like, I'm gonna die. Getting down to that low percent health was so mind-numbing. And I know I should have been saving for Apoc's special 2, but I just couldn't. I didn't have it in me, not with that low of health. Look at me, I'm at 12% health. It felt bad. I was really banking on those 4 charges for that stun when hitting into block. So I didn't realize it until I went into the fight either. And I was like, why am I so small? And I started hitting into block. I'm like, oh no. And that's when I saw the 1. Insta regret. But Mcoc is a great option for this. She's not hard. I like keeping her at her special 1. It's easy to dex. It's a lot like Hawkeye's, so that makes it pretty easy. It's not hard. It's just got to get the timing down for it. All right, so now we are moving on to the final boss, that is Viv Vision, and she's really cool. I really like her. But she's got immovable object, so every 5 hits on your combo meter, you get 1 steadfast buff, allowing you to block 1 unblockable hit. And that's important because Viv's special 1 is unblockable, which is why I kept pushing her to her special 2, and I kept taking feet to the face because apparently I forgot that there's like some kicks involved towards the end. I digress. Anyway, but she's also got special 1 bias. Makes sense, right? But just because she has special 1 bias doesn't mean you can't play around it in order to get to the special 2. Now she's also got ticking time bomb, and this is annoying. So whenever you get 3 fuse charges, so you get a fuse charge when you parry, you're gonna take 15% direct damage. But if you hit the block, if you hit into her block, you're gonna remove those charges. And then she's also got break by break. So whenever you inflict an armor break, you're gonna suffer minus 100% armor break ability accuracy. So I decided to bring in Big Daddy Null here. Now, Null takes care of this. It's a sloppy fight. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still not used to her special 2 animation, and it throws me, which you'll see. I think that was the only successful special 2 evade because, I mean, they would have been evaded, but then I, you know, ran in and just took a foot to the face. So, but you can push her to her special 2 and she will throw it, so you don't feel like you're going to be baiting out a lot of special 1. So there's the kick to the face. I think I'm just going to make this like low health video day. But Null takes care of it, easy peasy. So overall, this wasn't too bad. You can get through it with, you know, rank 5, 5 stars, rank 2, 6 stars. Now Null is rank 3 and so was APOC, but you don't need rank 4s to do this content. It's not hard. You just got to have the right ones for it. But anyways, guys, that is it for A Shot in the Dark. And you're too late. No, we're not going to sing. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to let me know in the comments below who you used for the boss fights, what you thought of this month's Cav difficulty, and were you having issues with the special 2 just running in and taking kicks to the face, or is that just a me thing? Let me know in the comments below and let's discuss. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and enjoy this quick word from Kevin Smith.
Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and if you enjoyed the mediocre Mcoc video full of scrub gameplay, then show Katy some love by hitting like and subscribe, man. Katy don't ask for much. Katy did ask for this. Katy did. So, do like Katy did and bug people and get you to like and subscribe, man. She's doing that Mcoc beautifully, not mediocre. Katy!